Good evening, everyone. This next song needs a little bit of a setup, and I hope you'll bear with me. I don't like to speak in concerts, but as good as the diction of this group is on this piece, it's got some old words in it, and it deserves for the audience to know the story before we sing it so that you can really appreciate it. So this is the Ballad of Little Musgrave and Lady Barnard, and it's, to me, it's one of the pinnacle pieces for tenor bass choirs ever written. It has an incredible piano part, and luckily we have an incredible piano collaborative artist playing it, and it sets the story of a 17th century ballad. Now try to follow me. It's almost like a soap opera. It's a holiday, and these are one of the few days in which men and women can actually be together, but they can only be together in church. So Little Musgrave goes to church, not because of the holiday, but because he likes the women. He likes the ones that are clad in green and the ones that are clad in pale dresses, but the one that he likes the most is Lady Barnard, the Lord Barnard's wife. You see where this is going. Well, to his astonishment, Lady Barnard comes up to him and says, "I've kind of been checking you out, and I think you're pretty cool." And he says, "I think you're beautiful too, and I'd love to get to know you better." Now it gets scandalous here, okay? We're all adults. So she says, "I've got this cottage in a place called Bucklesfordbury." Now this is not a real place. This is a place that comes up time and time again in these old ballads. And it's a place where lovers go for forbidden love, okay? So he's like, "Sure, lady, I'll go with you." So they go, right? Unfortunately, the page, the person whose task it is to look after Lady Barnard's every need, hears this. And he says, "I'm here to serve Lady Barnard, but I am really here for my Lord Barnard. So I gotta go tell him." So he goes to tell him, and Lord Barnard is not happy at all. So he said, "Let's get our people together. Let's get our horses. We're going to go to Bucklesfordbury and figure out what's going on." Well, Lady Barnard and Little Musgrave, they're having a nice time. And he's listening, and he hears these ominous bird calls, and he thinks he hears Lord Barnard's horns, which is strange to him. And there's this voice in his head saying, "You got to get out of here. Away, Little Musgrave, away." And she says, "Oh, would you just lie still and hug me? It's cold outside and you have nothing to worry about." Well, he did have something to worry about, because Lord Barnard breaks into the door and finds them, and they pull the covers up. So he sees just two lumps laying there. So he literally goes and he pulls the blanket off, and they're naked. For real. Now, the thing about Lord Barnard is he's an upstanding guy. He really is. And he says, "Hey, you," to Little Musgrave, "get out of bed and get your clothes on, because I've never killed a naked man." Not only that, he gives Little Musgrave a sword, his best sword, and he saves his second best sword, and they start a duel. Well, Little Musgrave strikes first, and Lord Barnard's wounded, but he's still upright, and then Lord Barnard strikes. And you'll hear in the song that Little Musgrave struck no more. He kills him. In the process of killing him, he accidentally kills Lady Musgrave too. He's shot right? He's shot and he's hurt, but he's such an upstanding person that he has his servants go dig them a grave, but he says, please put Lady Musgrave on the top because she's the one who's more noble. And that's how the song comes to a conclusion. I hope you enjoy this. This has been such a pleasure.